All right, now that you've built your circuit, let's write the code for listening to a switch and turning an LED on or off based on whether you are pressing the switch or not. So if you remember from our previous code, the first thing we like to do is we set our variables and pin names at the top of our code. So up here, let's leave ourselves a little note. Let us declare pin names and variables. And in this code, I think we're going to have 2 pin names and 2 variables. The first pin name is declare the pin name for the LED. Then we are going to declare the pin name for the switch. And then we're going to declare a variable for the switch state. And then we're going to declare a variable for the delay. So what you'll notice is what I am doing here is I'm writing comments that sort of tells me what's going to happen in my code. And it's a good habit to get into because now my writing code is as easy as filling in the blanks. So I declare a pin name for the LED. This is exactly as we did in the LED blinking example. We're going to say int because the pin numbers are integers. So we're going to say int LED pin, and this is going to equal 2, and we're going to add a semicolon to end the line. Then we're going to declare a pin name for the switch. And this is the exact same syntax. We can say int switch pin equals 3. Okay. And then we would like to declare a variable for the switch state. Now this variable is a little different than this variable. This is the name of the pin, and this is the actual pin. The variable we're going to declare is somewhat like an empty container, and we're going to put values inside that container. We're going to call this int switch state, and since our switch is initially off, we're going to say it equals 0. So at the beginning of our code, there will be nothing in here. Now sometimes it's nice to have a little delay. It is not always necessary. We can say int my delay equals 50. 50 milliseconds is not so great. Sometimes it's nice to have that delay in there in case we want the microprocessor to move at a little closer to human speed. So we have set up our LED pin, which will be pin 2. If you would like, you can check your circuit and make sure your LED is connected to pin 2. Here, we are connecting our switch pin to pin 3. So if you would like to check your circuit and make sure your switch is connected to pin 3. Here, we have created an empty container that when we listen for the switch, this value will change between 0 and 1. Then we're going to wait for 50 milliseconds just because it's a nice habit to throw that in there.